Peace to this meeting wherefore we are met. Unto our brother France and to our sister, health and fair time of day, joy and good wishes to our most fair and princely cousin Katharine, and as a branch and member of this royalty by whom this great assembly is contrived, we do salute you, Duke of Burgundy, and Princess French and peers, health to you all.
Right joyous we are to behold your face, most worthy brother England, fairly met. So are you, Princess English, everyone.
So happy to be the issue, brother England,
of this good day and of this gracious meeting, as we are now glad to behold your eyes.
Your eyes, which hitherto have borne in them against the French that met with them in their bent, the fatal balls of murdering basilisks, the venom of such looks we fairly hope, have lost their quality, and that this day shall change all griefs and quarrels into love. To cry amen to that, thus we appear. You English princes all, I do salute you. My duty to you both on equal love, great kings of France and England, that I have labored, with all my wits, my pains, and strong endeavors, to bring your most imperial majesties unto this bar and royal interview. Your mindedness on both parts best can witness. Since then my office hath so far prevailed, that, face to face and royal eye to eye, you have congregated.
Let it not disgrace me, if I demand before this royal view what rub or what impediment there is, why that the naked, poor, and mangled piece, dear nurse of arts and joyful births, should not in this best garden of the world, our fertile France, put up her lovely visage? Alas, she hath from France too long been chased, and all her husbandry doth lie on heaps, corrupting in its own fertility. Her vine, the merry cheerer of the heart, unpruned dies, her hedges even bleached, like prisoners wildly overgrown with hair. Put forth disordered twigs, her fallow lays, the darnel, hemlock, and rank fumitory, doth root upon while that coulter rusts, that should racinate such savagery, the even mead that e'er sprout sweetly forth, the freckled cowslip, burnet, and green clover.
Wanting the scythe, all uncorrected rank conceives by idleness, and nothing teems but hateful docks, rough thistles, kexies, burrs, losing both beauty and utility. And as our vineyards, fallows, meads, and hedges, defective in their natures, grow to wildness, even so, our houses and ourselves and our children have lost or do not learn for want of time the sciences that should become our country, but grow like savages, as soldiers will that nothing do but meditate on blood, to swearing and stern looks, diffused attire, and everything that seems unnatural, which, to reduce into our former favor, you are assembled. And my speech entreats that I may know the let, why gentle peace should not expel these inconveniences and bless us with her former qualities.
If, Duke of Burgundy, you would the peace, whose want gives growth to the imperfections which you have cited, you must buy that peace, with full accordance to our just demands, whose tenors and particular effects you have scheduled briefly in your hand.
The king hath heard them, as to which there is as yet no answer made.
Well, then the peace which you before so urged lies in his answer. I have but with a cursory eye o'erglanced the articles. Please it your grace to appoint some of your council presently to sit with us once more, with better heed to resurvey them. We will suddenly pass our accept and peremptory answer.
Brother, we shall. Go, Uncle Exeter, and Brother Clarence, and you, Brother Gloucester, Warwick, and Huntingdon, go with the king, and take with you free power to ratify, augment, or alter as your wisdom's best shall see advantageable to our dignity, anything in or out of our demands, and will consign thereto. Will you, fair sister, go with the princes, or stay here with us?
Our gracious brother, I will go with them. Haply a woman's voice may do some good when articles too nicely urged be stood on.
Yet leave our cousin Katharine here with us. She is our capital demand, comprised within the forerank of our articles.
She hath good leave.
O fair Katharine, and most fair, will you vouchsafe to teach a soldier terms such as will enter a lady's ear, and plead his love suit to her gentle heart? Your Majesty shall mock at me. I cannot speak your England. Oh, fair Katharine, if you will love me with your French heart, I will be glad to hear you confess it with your English tongue. Do you like me, Kate? Pardonnez-moi, I cannot tell what is like me. An angel is like you, Kate, and you are like an angel. Kate des îles, je suis semblable les angels. Oui, vraiment, sauf votre grâce. Ainsi dit-elle. I said so, dear Katharine, and I must not blush to admit it.
Oh bon Dieu, et le long des hommes sont plein de bons filles. What says she, fair one? That the tongues of men are full of deceits? Oh oui, that is the tongues of the men is be full of deceits. That is the princess. The princess is a better Englishwoman. I faith, Kate, my wooing is fit for thy understanding. I am glad thou canst speak no better English. For if thou couldst, thou wouldst find me such a plain king, and thou wouldst think that I had sold my farm to buy my crown. I know no ways to mince it in love, but directly to say, I love you. Then if you urge me further than to say, do you in faith, I wear out my suit. Give me your answer. I faith too. And so clap hands and a bargain. How say you, lady?
So votre honneur me understand well. Mary, if you would put me to verses or to dance for your sake, Kate, why you undid me. For the one I have neither words nor measure, and for the other I have no strength in measure, yet a reasonable measure in strength. If I could win a lady at leapfrog, or by vaulting into my saddle with my armor on my back, under the correction of bragging, be it spoken, I should quickly leap into a wife. Or if I might buffet for my love, or bound my horse for her favors, I could lay on like a butcher, and sit like a jackanapes, never off. But before God, Kate, I cannot look greenly, nor gasp out my eloquence, nor I have no cunning in protestation, only downright oaths, which I never use till urged, nor never break for urging.
Wait, 1 second. Okay. Google Translate. Okay. If thou canst love a fellow of this temper, Kate, whose face is not worth sunburning, that never looks in his glass for love of anything he sees, there let thine eye be thy cook. I speak to thee plain, soldier. If thou canst love me for this, take me. If not, to say to thee that I shall not die is true, but for thy love by the Lord, no, yet I love thee too. And while thou livest, dear Kate, take a fellow of plain and uncoined constancy, for he perforce must do thee right, because he hath not the gift to woo in other places. For those fellows of infinite tongue that can rhyme themselves into ladies' favors, they do always reason themselves out again.
What? A speaker is but a prater. A rhyme is but a ballad. A good leg will fall. A straight back will stoop. A black beard will turn white. A curled pate will grow bald. A fair face will wither. A full eye will wax hollow, but a good heart, Kate, is the sun and the moon. Or rather, the sun and not the moon, for it shines bright and never changes, but keeps his course truly. If thou would have such a one, take me, and take me. Take a soldier. Take a soldier. Take a king. And what sayest thou then to my love? Speak, my fair, and fairly I pray thee. Is it possible that I should love the enemy of France? No, it is not possible. You should love the enemy of France, Kate. But in loving me, you should love the friend of France.
For I love France so well that I will not part with a village of it. I will have it all mine. Oh, and Kate, when France is mine and I am yours, then yours is France and you are mine.
I cannot tell what is that.
No, Kate, I will tell thee in French, which I am sure will hang upon my tongue like a new married wife about her husband's neck, hardly to be shook off. Je compte sur la possession de France, et quand vous avez la possession de moi, let me see what next. Saint Denis be my speed. Donc votre est France, et vous est mienne. It's as easy for me, Kate, to conquer the kingdom as to speak so much more French. I shall never move thee in French, unless it be to laugh at me.
Sans faute honneur, le français que vous parlez, il est mieux que les anglais lesquels je parle.
No, faith is't not, Kate, but thy speaking of my tongue and I thine, most truly falsely, must needs be granted to be much at one. But, Kate, dost thou understand thus much English? Canst thou love me?
I cannot tell.
Can any of your neighbours tell, Kate? I'll ask them. Come, I know thou lovest me, and at night, when you come into your closet, you'll question this gentlewoman about me, and I know, Kate, you will to her dispraise those parts in me that you love with your heart. But, good Kate, mock me mercifully, the rather, gentle princess, because I love thee cruelly. If ever thou beest mine, Kate, as I have a saving faith within me tells me thou shalt, I get thee with scrambling, and thou must therefore needs prove a good soldier breeder.
Shall not thou and I, between St. Denis and St. George, compound a boy, half French, half English, that shall go to Constantinople and take the Turk by the beard? Shall we not? What sayest thou, my fair flower de luce?
I do not know that.
No, 'tis hereafter to know, but now to promise. Do but now promise, Kate, you will endeavour for your French part of such a boy, and for my English moiety take the word of a king and a bachelor. How answer you, la plus belle Katharine du monde, montrez cher et devendias?
Your Majesty have false French, enough to deceive the Mossades demoiselles that is en France.
Now, fie upon my false French.
By my honour in true English, I love thee, Kate, by which honour I dare not swear thou lovest me, yet my blood begins to flatter me that thou dost, notwithstanding the poor and untempering effect of my visage. Now beshrew my father's ambition, he was thinking of civil wars when he got me. Therefore I was created with a stubborn outside, with an aspect of iron, that when I come to woo ladies, I fright them. But in faith, Kate, the elder I wax, the better I shall appear. My comfort is that old age I'll layer up, beauty can do no more spoil upon my face. Thou hast me, if thou hast me at the worst, and thou shalt wear me, if thou wear me better and better. And therefore tell me, most fair Katharine, will you have me?
Put off your maiden blushes. Avouch the thoughts of your heart with the looks of an empress. Take me by the hand and say, Harry of England, I'm thine. Which word thou shalt no sooner bless mine ear withal, but I will let thee loud. England is thine, Ireland is thine, France is thine, and Harry Plantagenet is thine. Who do I speak it before his face? If he be not fellow with the best king, thou shalt find the best king of good fellows. Come, your answer in broken music, for thy voice is music. And thy English broken, therefore queen of all, Katharine, let thy mind to me in broken English. Wilt thou have me?
That is as it shall please the roi mon père.
Nay, it will please him well, Kate. It shall please him, Kate.
Then it shall also content me.
Upon that I kiss your hand, and I call you my queen.
Laissez, monseigneur, laissez, ma foi. Je ne veux point que vous abaissez votre grandeur en baisant la main d'une de votre seigneurie indigne serviteur. Excusez-moi, je vous supplie, mon très puissant seigneur.
Then I will kiss your lips, Kate.
Les dames et les demoiselles pour être baisées avant leurs noces, il n'est pas la coutume de France.
Madame, my interpreter, what says she?
That it be not the fashion for the ladies of France. I cannot tell what is baiser en English.
To kiss.
Your Majesty entendra better que moi. It is not a fashion for the maids in France to kiss before they are married, would she say? Oui, vraiment. Oh, Kate. Nice customs, curtsy to great kings. Dear Kate, you and I cannot be held within the weak confines of a country's fashion. We are the makers of manners, Kate. And the liberty that follows our place will stop the mouths of all fine faults, as I shall do yours, for upholding the nice fashion of your country and denying me a kiss. Therefore, patiently and yielding. You have witchcraft in your lips, Kate. There is more eloquence in a sugar touch of them than in the tongues of the French council. They should sooner persuade Harry of England than a general petition of monarchs. Here comes your father.
God save your majesty, my royal cousin. Teach you our princess English? I would have her learn, my fair cousin, how perfectly I love her, and that is good English. Is she not apt? Our tongue is rough, coz, and my condition is not smooth, so that, having neither the voice nor the heart of flattery about me, I cannot so conjure up the spirit of love in her, that he will appear in his true likeness. Pardon the frankness of my mirth, if I answer you for that. If you would conjure in her, you must make a circle. If conjure up love in her in his true likeness, he must appear naked and blind. Can you blame her then, being a maid yet rosed over with the virgin crimson of modesty, if she deny the appearance of a naked blind boy in her naked seeing self? It were, my lord, a hard condition for a maid to consign to.
Yet they do wink and yield, as love is blind, and enforces. They are then excused, my lord, when they see not what they do. Then, good lord, teach your cousin to consent winking. I will wink on her to consent, my lord, if you will teach her to know my meaning. For maids, well summered and warm kept, are like flies at Bartholomew tide, blind, though they have their eyes, and then they will endure handling, which before would not abide looking on. This moral ties me over to time, and a hot summer, and so I shall catch the fly, your cousin, in the latter end, and she must be blind too. As love is, my lord, before it loves. It is so, and you may, some of you, thank love for my blindness, who cannot see many a fair French city, for one fair French maid that stands in my way.
Effectivement, milord, vous en perspective, chacune de ces vies vous faites l'effet d'une vierge, car toutes sont saintes d'une muraille vierge que la guerre n'a jamais faussée. Shall Kate be my wife? Comme il vous plaira. I am content, so the maiden cities you talk of may wait on her, so the maid that stood in the way for my wish shall show me the way to my will. Nous avons consenti à toutes les conditions raisonnables. Is so, my lords of England? E così, sire, il re si è detto pronto ad accettare ogni nostra richiesta, prima di tutti quella di sua figlia e poi ad una tutte le altre, così come sono state formulate. Only he hath not subscribed this. Where your majesty demands that the King of France, having any occasion to write for matter of grant, shall name your highness in this form and with this edition in French, Notre très cher fils Henry, Roy d'Angleterre, héritier de France.
Nor this I have not, brother, so denied, but your request shall make me let it pass.
I pray you then, in love and dear alliance, let that one article rank with the rest, and thereupon give me your daughter.
Take her, fair son, and from her blood raise up issue to me, that the contending kingdoms of France and England, whose very shores look pale with envy of each other's happiness, may cease their hatred in this dear conjunction, plant neighborhood and Christian-like accord in their sweet bosoms, that never war advance his bleeding sword twixt England and fair France. Amen, 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 amen.
Now, welcome, Kate, and bear me witness all, that here I kiss her as my sovereign queen.
God, the best maker of all marriages, combine your hearts in one, your realms in one, as man and wife, being two, are one in love. So be there twixt your kingdoms such a spousal that never may ill office or fell jealousy, which troubles oft the bed of blessed marriage. Thrust in between the paction of these kingdoms to make divorce of their incorporate league, that English may as French, French Englishmen, receive each other. God speak this amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Prepare we for our marriage, on which day, my lord of Burgundy, we'll take your oath, and all the peers, for surety of our leagues. Then shall I swear to Kate, and you to me, and may our oaths well kept and prosperous be.
Thus far, with rough and all unable pen, our bending author hath pursued the story. In little room confining mighty men, mangling by starts the full course of their glory. Small time, but in that small most greatly lived this star of England. Fortune made him sword, by which the world's best garden be achieved, and of it left his son imperial lord. Henry the Sixth, in infant bands crowned king of France and England, did this king succeed, whose state so many had the managing that they lost France and made his England bleed, which oft our stage hath shown, and for their sake in your fair minds let this acceptance take.